Have you ever just stopped and wondered what makes your phone or your computer actually work? I mean, we tap, we swipe, and things just magically happen. But it's not magic. There's this hidden boss, an invisible force that's running the entire show from behind the curtain. So today, let's pull that curtain back and figure out what brings our digital world to life.
No, really, think about it for a second. Without this one secret ingredient, your phone is just a really pretty, really expensive piece of glass. Your laptop, it's basically a doorstop. So what is it? What's the spark that turns this inanimate box into something we can't live without?
That's it. That's the secret. It's actually that simple. Every single one of these amazing devices needs a boss to tell it what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. And in the tech world, we call that boss the operating system.
Okay, to make this whole thing super easy to understand, let's use an analogy. Let's imagine your computer is a big, busy school. If your computer is the school building, then the operating system, or OS for short, is the principal, the one who's in charge of absolutely everything.
So here's the official, kind of textbook definition. The OS is the main software that makes sure everything plays nice together. You know, the screen, the keyboard, your mouse, all of your programs. Without the OS, it would just be a jumbled mess of parts that have no idea how to talk to each other. It is the ultimate manager.
And this is where that principal analogy really works. Just like a principal makes sure all the teachers and students are doing what they're supposed to, the OS controls everything. It sets the rules for all your apps, it keeps all your files and folders organized, it launches your programs, and it pays attention to every single click you make. It is the tireless headmaster of your digital school.
Let me show you what I mean. Say you want to listen to some music. You tap on that music app icon. Right there, the OS principal jumps into action. It runs to the school library, which is your device's storage, finds that app, gets it up and running, and then tells the speakers, hey, you, play this song. And the craziest part? All of this happens in less than a second. It's incredible. Now, here's the thing. Just like a high school needs a different kind of principal than an elementary school, different devices need different kinds of operating systems. It makes sense, right? So let's meet some of the different principals you probably use every single day. For the big machines, our desktops and laptops, you've pretty much got the big three. First, there's Windows. This is the one you see almost everywhere, from your office to your school. Then you've got Mac OS, the stylish principal that runs on every single Apple computer. And for the pros and developers, there's Linux. Think of it as the super flexible do-it-yourself principle. It's open source, which just means it's free for anyone to use and even change.
And what about the computers we carry around in our pockets? Well, here, it's basically a two-principal race. You've got Android, the principal in charge of a huge range of phones from companies like Samsung, Google, and many others. And then you have iOS, the exclusive principal for Apple's iPhones and iPads.
And this right here really gets to the heart of it. This isn't some far-off, complicated idea. You are literally using an operating system all day, every day. It's the first thing you see when you turn your device on, and the last thing you see when you turn it off. It's always there, working for you. Okay, so we've established that the OS is the principal running the whole school. But a school is nothing without classes, right? What about the actual things you do? The writing, the drawing, the math? Well, for that, you need subjects. And that's exactly what apps are. Your applications are your digital school subjects. Each one is a specialized tool that's designed for a very specific job. I mean, you wouldn't use your calculator to draw a picture, would you? Of course not. Every app has its own purpose. And here are some of the classics, the core curriculum of your digital school. You've got Word for English class, Paint for art class, the calculator for math, PowerPoint for your big presentations, and the camera for photography class. See, each one is a different subject, a specific tool for a specific task. So, we've got our principal, the OS, and we've got our subjects, the apps. Now for the final and probably most important lesson of the day, understanding that one is pretty much useless without the other. You can't have a functioning school with just a principal and no classes, can you? Let's break it down one last time, side by side. On one side, you've got the operating system, our principal, the big picture manager that controls the whole computer. And on the other, you have the application, our subject, the specialized tool that helps you get a specific task done. The OS manages the school, but the app is the class you actually attend. They have to work together as a team.
So the next time you unlock your phone to send a quick text, or you open your laptop to start writing, just take a second and think about that incredible partnership happening behind the scenes. The powerful principle, your OS, working in perfect harmony with a dedicated subject, your app, to make it all happen instantly. So what would your digital school look like without them? Well, it wouldn't be a school at all. It would just be an empty building, just a box.